interwebs. Joy here with SubRosaTea.com. What do you think about my big hat? You know what the big hat means, right? It means it's time for the Kentucky Derby. That is right. We've got this really delicious collection of teas inspired by classic Southern staples. I cannot wait to dive in. These are teas you absolutely are going to enjoy some slow sipping. I love the imagery of the Kentucky Derby. I love all the food, all the drinks, all the beautiful flowers. It's the shortest race, right? It's only like 2 minutes. But the parties go on, and so do these flavors. Friends, my name is Joy. I'm the owner of Sub Rosa Tea. We're a small company based in Northern Ohio, and we will ship anywhere in the United States. We do have over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea, but in today's video, I'm going to tell you about 6 of them. All 6 of the teas I'm going to talk about today, like I said, are in the Kentucky Derby tea collection. This is a limited edition collection. It'll only be available for a short period of time. You can find it on our website, which is subrosatea.com. You can find it both on our website, on the limited edition page, and also on our mobile shopping app. If you love shopping on an app, you are going to love ours. When you download it, like I said, it's free to download. You're going to go to your favorite app store, search for Sub Rosa Tea, which is 3 words, 2 spaces in the middle. You'll find it's free to download, and the tea is organized by collection when you click the shop button. On both our website and the app, though, you can shop via live video, which is super fun. Over on our website, you're going to find that these videos are playing on the live video shopping page. So whether you are live or watching on the replay, when I have an item that I'm talking about, I'm going to put that into the queue. So when you're watching the video, all you have to do is tap to put it into your cart, which I love. Hey there, Miss Mary. Oh, thank you. This is one of my favorite hats. I don't get to wear it too often, but I could wear it all day. It is so comfortable. I love how big and bodacious it is. I happen to love the color, even though I almost never wear blues and greens like this. I just think it is so fabulous. Okay, Mary, tell me the truth since you commented on my hat. Do you have a hat like this? Do you ever go out wearing big hats? I have a couple occasions where I can wear a hat. I love them. I think hats are just fabulous. Honestly, I really do. Okay, friends, a couple of things before I go too far, though. I want to remind you that Sunday, May 11th is Mother's Day. Tea, very, very popular for Mother's Day. It really, really is. So in particular, this collection is limited edition. You can buy all of the tea individually. You can save money when you buy the bundle. We're not actually selling the bundle as a gift set, though, so I'm going to tell you how to do that. We do have gift sets. So if you want something you know your mom likes, let's say chai tea, we have a chai tea gift set already in our website. You can go to the page called Bundles and Gift Sets. You're going to find that there. If you know she loves caffeine-free teas, but she has a sweet tooth, you're going to find a dessert tea gift set there for her. But if you really want this particular bundle, which is the Kentucky Derby inspired bundle, you're going to put the bundle into your cart. Then you're going to go to the page called Bundles and Gift Sets and scroll down to the bottom. You're going to find that we have a listing just for this box. Really not just for the box, though. Inside the box comes a honey stir spoon and 2 Biscoff cookies. This box is a pop-up box, which means she gets to untie the bow and the tea are inside. So we do sell just this line item separately. And if you order this line item of just that gift box with the gourmet goodies and you put into your cart the Kentucky Derby bundle, I'll know to put the tea in here. I'll ship it to her. There is a page, a box, before you get to the checkout page called Special Order Notes. So if you want to send a message to your mom Or honestly, you know, someone who's getting married, had a baby, you know, graduation, anything at all, happy birthday. We do a lot of happy birthday gifts, honestly. There's a page, a box called special order notes. Type the message there. So I do see that when we are doing the shipping, but it prints on the packing slip. A packing slip does not have prices, okay? So mom or the person who just had a birthday or is having a birthday, you can type your note there. It prints on the packing slip. Again, packing slip does not have any prices, but they're going to see the note from you. So feel free, because you have that option. We're also shipping a lot right now for Easter. I know the deadline is very close to Easter, of course, but Mother's Day makes a lot of sense for tea. Hey there. Hello, Bernita. Thank you. Hi, Miss Jean. Thanks for watching live. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, next up, I also wanted to make sure I reminded you about Mother's Day and all of our gift options. I also want to make sure that you know we do have great tea accessories. We sell loose leaf tea, okay, friends? So loose leaf tea means it's not in a tea bag. It is loose like this. You buy it by weight. This is one of our best-selling mugs. It does come with a lid that you can flip over and use it as a coaster for the brew basket. So the brew basket can go on the lid that's flipped upside down. All three pieces are dishwasher safe. The mug is microwave safe. So if the person that you're giving this to is someone who maybe is drinking tea at work, if they don't have access to a kettle or stovetop or, you know, some other way they have to microwave their water, they might love this mug. And the mug makes 16 ounces, so that's 2 cups, which is great. And I bring that up because on our packaging, we tell you how much tea to use for 8 ounces. So if they only want 1 8-ounce cup of tea to enjoy, they just are going to fill their mug up halfway. That's 8 ounces, but the mug holds 16. A lot of people, they drink 16 ounces at a time. They really do. But again, this is microwave safe, dishwasher safe. It comes in multiple colors. The one I have in my hand is referred to as lavender, even though I have to say it's extraordinarily neutral. I mean, as I hold it up to the camera, it almost looks like a light gray or a light blue color. It's lovely. Again, this is our Do Brew and mug. It comes with a stainless steel infuser basket. The basket does have a plastic handle, which is really nice because it's going to be nice and cool. You can imagine as this gets into boiling water, the brew basket can get quite hot. So the plastic handle is lovely to keep those fingertips nice and cool. So this, again, 3 pieces is sold as a unit. This is the Do Brew and mug, and you can find that on our tea accessories page if you are not watching live. Friends, we've got new tea to talk about today. I love introducing new flavors. Hey there, Judy. Judy says, is it Derby time? It is, as a matter of fact. It is the first weekend in May. May 6th, I think it is, off the top of my head, May 6th. Is it a Sunday? No, it couldn't be. It'd have to be a Saturday, right? I must be saying it wrong. But Derby time, the Kentucky Derby is coming up. But again, friends, these tea, 2 things. No horses were involved in the making of these teas. I promise. I know. I'm calling this the Kentucky Derby inspired collection, mostly because I want to wear my big hat. No. But also, the tea are inspired by Southern classics. So Southern staples, great, delicious tea inspired by desserts or drinks that you would have in the South. You're not going to want to miss this. This is one of my favorite collections. I have to say, we sell a lot of tea with mint, yes, but I love the mint julep so much with the spearmint. We sell a lot of tea with peaches. We do. We have more than one tea that has peach in it, but the peach cobbler is fabulous. The strawberry shortcake. Again, we sell a lot of tea with strawberries. This is the one I crave so often. This is just really one of my favorite collections. You have to try all 6. You really, really do. I will remind you again, the tea is available in 3 sizes. I'm going to talk about them soon, but you will save money when you buy the collection. We have that in 2 sizes. So the tea is available in 3 sizes. When you are looking at the bundle options, you have the option for the try me size, which makes about 5 to 8 cups depending on which flavor, and the value size. This makes about 20 to 25 servings. So this is the value size. You get to decide. Okay, anybody watching live, have you ever been to the Kentucky Derby? It's been quite some time for me. Has anybody at all? I used to, boy, another lifetime ago. I worked for a company that I did have to travel, and one of my assignments was in Louisville, Kentucky. And the person that I was training with, very specifically, her husband got us tickets. So definitely, I'm from Northern Ohio, so that is, I've only been once, and that was a very long time ago. I want to talk about the tea. I got to talk to you about these teas. So delicious. Friends, if you had a mint julep, do you know what I'm talking about? Delicious, very, very iconic for the Kentucky Derby, a mint julep. Can we turn this into tea? Oh, you better believe. Oh, you better believe it, friends. This one is delicious. So we're thinking about a bourbon base, okay? So I am using a tea that has a little bit of smoky notes because the bourbon is aged in a barrel that is normally smoked on the inside, and that imparts the flavor into the bourbon. So bourbon has a lot of depth of flavor, which is why it is enjoyed by so many people. And it also has some vanilla notes to it. Not that you would taste it here, because this tea also has spearmint. And I've also used yerba mate. I don't use that too often, but green yerba mate grows in South America. It is a tea plant. It is different than the actual tea plant, but it is a plant that we do use and we steep. It is very earthy tasting, but it helps to make the mint julep exactly what it is intended to be. And again, this is all tea. Also, mint juleps have a little bit of sweetness to it. If you actually have a real mint julep, it has some sweetness. So here I've used licorice root, which again tastes like sugar. Licorice root is what they used 100 years ago to make hard candy. They found out it's not addictive the way sugar is, so they stopped using it. It's also cheaper. Weird, right? Anyway, licorice root is delicious, especially in this tea, because it plays so well with the smoky bourbon type taste and the spearmint. Mint julep. This is delicious. If you want it to be smoky, definitely steep it hot. If that is not your thing, if you want the mint to come forward a little bit more and push the smoke to the background, go ahead and cold steep it. You can cold steep the tea leaves right in cold water, right in your dew mug here. Just put the tea leaves in the cold water right in the fridge. It'll taste good in about 10 minutes, but 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you'll have delicious mint julep, which, friends, is normally served very cold over the rocks. So, mint julep, a black and mate mix. Next up, friends, is our peach cobbler. Peach cobbler, another, so delicious. I love peach cobbler, the original and the tea. Yes, I do. Think about orchard fresh peaches, really juicy, really flavorful peaches. But when you make cobbler, you're definitely going to use that wonderful spice mix in the background. It's not going to be forward, it's just going to bump up the sweetness and freshness of the peaches. Normally, peach cobbler, you're going to have a little maybe scoop of ice cream on top or some whipped cream, something like that. So this does have a little bit of vanilla in the background. So definitely a peach and spice blend. Peach cobbler is a black tea, again, heaven, hot or cold, really perfect as a latte. It makes a lot of sense. When you make yourself a latte, you're going to steep the tea in one vessel and you're going to steam your milk in the other. When the two are ready, or you're going to marry them together and have a perfect tea latte. Next up, friends, is our bread pudding. I don't do a lot with banana here at Sub Rosa Tea, but this is one that you have got to try. Bread pudding, very, very common in the South, common in restaurants around the Kentucky Derby. Bread pudding. Typically, almost always, bread pudding is referring to banana bread pudding in the South. So this definitely has good banana notes. And here at Sub Rosa Tea, no sugar, no carbs, no calories. So what I have done instead is used maple. No sugar here, but we have maple flavor to bring out the sweetness of the bananas and to make sure you know how smooth, rich, and creamy the tea is. This is an oolong-based tea. I know you are going to love it. This tea does have nuts. We've got another tea that has nuts in it as well. So if that is something that concerns you, do make sure you read all the ingredients that are listed on the product page. Next up, friends, the new tea. This is bourbon vanilla milkshake. This is new. Who wants a great, delicious vanilla bourbon milkshake? Wait until you try this tea. This is a blend that we have not worked with before. This is a blend of oolong, rooibos, and chamomile. Wait until you taste how smooth this is. It is fabulous. Oolong is one of my favorite teas to use as iced tea. Again, when you're going to talk about a milkshake, you're thinking about something cold, delicious, smooth, and sweet, right? So oolong is perfect for that. Black teas can be just on the edge of bitter, and I find green teas just on the edge of grassy. They work good for other things. This needs to be nice and smooth, and that's why oolong is perfect for this. Red rooibos tea, I'm using it here. Again, it's going to give depth of flavor with that chamomile. This is a very vanilla forward tea. It is delicious. Yes, Miss Judy. She says, oh, I need that flavor. Hey there, Miss Lori. Don't you just love a brand new flavor, right? Bourbon vanilla milkshake. Nice and smooth. And yes, there are chamomile. Let me show it to you. There's some chamomile leaves in this blend, but trust me, this is not a chamomile tea. I'm not going to say it. Chamomile is not so predominant that you are going to be sleepy. That is absolutely not what's going to happen with the amount of oolong tea in the ratios that I've used them in. It just makes it smooth and sweet. And it gives it great depth of flavor. When you're thinking about flat vanilla versus you're thinking bourbon vanilla milkshake, all of those, that depth of flavor that's going to come in together with this great cup of tea. Again, good hot or cold. I love a good oolong tea cold steeped. Friends, we've got 2 more to talk about. So 4 of the tea in this collection have caffeine. 2 are caffeine free. So if you've got a sweet tooth like I do, these teas are great. They really are. Kentucky Derby pie. Kentucky Derby pie. So iconic. Boy, if you've been anywhere in Kentucky, I guarantee this recipe is the pie is on the menu, or at least some version of the option, right? So you're kind of thinking a caramel pecan type pie, but it definitely has chocolate. It has a great crust to it. It's not boring. And that's what I love about Kentucky Derby pie. It's got such great depth of flavor. We have a lot of teas with chocolate. They're all great. I'm not going to say they're not. They are. But this is the one I crave more often. Such great depth of flavor. It's got pecans and walnuts. It has caramel and chocolate. It's got that sweet rooibos taste to it in the background that really inspires the taste of a delicious pie crust. It is a great cup of tea. This one, I have to say, this is the one I really want you to steep it up hot. You can drink it cold. Doesn't matter to me, but definitely steep it hot. All the flavors are going to come forward a little bit more. Hey, Miss Francis, thanks for joining live. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And last but absolutely never least, one of my favorite strawberry teas. This is strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake, caffeine free, nice and delicious. Strawberries plus strawberries plus strawberries. It really is. It's got a lot going on here, a lot of ingredients, and it makes it taste light. Strawberry shortcake is one of those things when you're in the South, you might get it on a cake, like a moist cake, or you might get it on biscuits. But the strawberry layer is always going to be there, and it's almost always a layer of something like a cream, like poured over cream or whipped cream or ice cream, something like that. So there's all those components, and you're going to get all of those components in this tea as well. So nice and light in the background with a nice sweet strawberry in the foreground. Again, this one's caffeine free. You can enjoy it hot or cold. Judy says, do you have a shop in Ohio? No, Miss Judy, we have never had a brick and mortar shop, but on the homepage of our website, you're going to find our calendar of events. So if you would ever like to see us in person, you can find out where we are going to be when by looking at that calendar. What I love so much about the calendar of events on our website specifically is that it's interactive with Google Maps. So all you have to do is click on it and it will, if you're like on your mobile device specifically, when you click on it, it can take you straight to Google Maps so you know how to drive to the location and you can decide how far it is for you. Some of the ticketed events that we do, I can get you tickets. So you don't have to buy tickets, which is great for being an insider. And of course, when we are, some of the events that we do, no tickets whatsoever. But keep in mind, if there's ever something that you want to pick up at an event, you can definitely buy online. Let us know that. It will save you on the shipping, which is lovely, right? If you're going to come to the event anyway to see some of your other vendor friends, we definitely want to save you on shipping, always. Absolutely, yes. But keep in mind, when we are at an event, we cannot bring everything that we sell. So that's another great reason that you are part of our online community, because you have access to absolutely everything that we sell. And, we can only bring so much and only so much fits on a display for the in-person events, but we do love doing them. I know I went so absolutely fast here, but I don't see any other questions of all the people watching live. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be live next week. Next week, in particular, I'm going to talk about how you can save money and how you can earn money. I don't know about you, but who doesn't need more money, right? So make sure you join me live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to fill you in then. Thank you, friends. Everything I talked about today can be purchased at subrosat.com. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.